Hello and welcome to our Week 7 episode of Tuesdays with Tim Camp, as the Eastern Oregon football team is coming off a big 45-7 victory over Montana State and Northern for homecoming this last week. And we're going to be joined, as usual, by head coach Tim Camp. And Coach, this was really the first game that the team put together a full performance in all three phases of the game this year, outgaining Montana State Northern by nearly 300 yards. How did the game plan and the execution kind of come together on Saturday?
Well, I think we went back to the basics and just trying to get the ball moving, get the chains moving, block better, tackle better, do all the things fundamentally that we coach, but at the same time making sure that we're doing it the correct way. And you can see some really good things out there, but then you can also see, we had a lot of penalties, and we didn't play a clean game in the first half. I thought we'd come back out in the second half and we cleaned it up, but there's still a lot of things that we got to work on. But overall, it's a great homecoming win. We had a lot of alumni back, and was I got to be a part of some of the things with the Don Turner boys, in which I love that, and then having a lot of my guys back that have been around here for the last 12, 13 years, to be able to see them and to see the tailgate zone from what it started at to what it is now, and it was a great weekend. But at the end of the day, we got to clean up some penalties, and the way that we act on the field. We want to be a first class football program, and with some penalties that we took out there, it's just not what I want to be. So we're going to get those things fixed. We already started on that on Sunday and Monday, and we're going in the right direction. But at the same time, they're 18 to 21 year olds, and they need correction every single day.
Right, and you mentioned, homecoming and having the additional support. Did you feel like the crowd and the extra support had any impact on the on-field performance at all?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, we even got a penalty off the sideline, with some guys being really, really rambunctious and talking to the officials. So, yeah, I thought it was a great atmosphere. And those are the things that you can look back on and you can say, hey, we're trying to build this deal, and to have the alumni come back and have them lead us out onto the field for a great homecoming win. I mean, you can't top that in anything that you do. We've come a long ways, but we certainly haven't arrived. But at the same time, what a great event, what a great atmosphere it was.
So does a big victory like this, a dominating win at home, create any momentum for the rest of the season? Showing that you guys, when you put it together, can have a big game like this.
Well, I think it does, but at the same time, we are who we are, and we'll be able to find out, come in for practices and be able to do the same thing. We need to be disciplined to be able to make the correct reads, to get in the correct fronts, to do the things that we do. So I think time will tell. That's definitely the direction I want it to go. But again, at the same time, it's we're taking one step at a time. We got to find our identity on both sides of the football and in the special forces game. And so again, yeah, I do believe it's going to be a big lift for this football program. But at the same time, we're going to go back and we're going to find out exactly some of the things that we did right. Get the right guys in the right spots. I want guys who want to work, right? I want guys who want to get in the weight room, get in the math lab, get in the community services, and I want them to go to work and be able to finish a football practice that's 21 periods with a great attitude, great body language. Those are the type of guys I'm looking for, So we got some things that we're going to change up as far as to create competition, through this next 5-week plan, to be able to get the right team out on the field, the best 11 guys, and get the best 55 guys suited up that want to go and represent Eastern Oregon in the correct way.
Well, you get to stick around at home this week. You've got Southern Oregon, of course, a big rivalry game, and they're just coming off their first victory of the year, and really a team that could be much better than their record shows. So with Eastern Southern, it's always a tough game. What do you expect for this week against the Raiders?
Well, I think this is the battle for the state. I mean that's one of the things. Growing up and playing in the Civil War at Oregon and Oregon State, I mean that's one of the games that you circle. And I think that it's no different with Eastern Oregon and Southern Oregon. I think that we play very, very well together. I believe that each team knows what's at stake, and again, to be able to compete against Southern Oregon and do it the right way is what I'm looking for. And obviously, my expectations, what I told the staff on Sunday, I expect to win this football game. Although I know it's going to be a great battle. They're coached very well, and I agree with what you said. I think they're better than what their record indicates, and I would say the same thing about us. But at the same time, we are who we are right now. It's going to be the team that takes care of the football, makes the plays, and who tackles better, runs better, blocks better. All of those things that just coming down to playing good football is going to be who's going to win this football game. So, again, we want to take the momentum that we may have created into this game, but at the same time, I want to be a disciplined football team that's going to be able to do the things that we ask them to do. It's kind of one of those things when all else fails, do what the coach told you to do. That's what I'm looking for. I want guys, again, to go play, Southern Oregon, Montana Tech, whoever it is, and I want them to give everything they got for Eastern Oregon University.
Yeah, well, these games between Eastern Oregon and Southern Oregon are always a battle, and last time in Ashland it came down to almost the last play of the game. So we expect another good one this week here at home at LeGrand Community Stadium this Saturday, 1 p.m. against Southern. And, Coach, it's going to be our annual military appreciation game. Do you have anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, I can't wait. We're all special forces. Let's go. That with them backing us, how can we lose? I want to get as many people out there as we possibly can. This community's been great. The support that we've had in the past from the Military Appreciation Day has been great. Again, I want to be able to thank the alumni for coming back from homecoming. I think that was a huge deal for us. Many connections being made, and we're going in the right direction. But the support that we're getting right now from people all around the country is unreal, and I want to continue to create that and continue to build and foster the relationships that we've made. So again, appreciate the support, and this should be a barn burner out here. Eastern Oregon, Southern Oregon for the title of, hey, we own the state. So let's get this thing cranked up.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us as usual. Good luck this weekend against the Raiders.
I appreciate it.